Question 28b. Solve the equation 2x over 5 plus 1 is equal to 3x plus 1 all over 2, leaving your answer as a fraction. So the first thing to notice is we have a combination of fractions and whole numbers, and the fractions have different denominators. So before we can equate fractions and whole numbers together, why don't we express them all with the common denominator first? Then we can go from there and eliminate that denominator. So we end up with hopefully just whole numbers and no fractions that we're dealing with. So we can use a common denominator of 10 because 5 can divide 10, 1 can divide 10, and 2 can also divide 10. So 2x over 5, okay, we're going to express this using an equivalent fraction. So 2x over 5 on a denominator of 10. So we're going to multiply this first fraction by 2 over 2. 1 can be expressed with the denominator of 10, that's just 10 over 10, so that's going to be multiplied by 10. And 3x plus 1 all over 2, we're going to express this with a denominator of 10. We're going to multiply this entire fraction by 5 over 5. So 2x over 5 is 4x over 10 plus the number 1 is really just 10 over 10. So multiplying that by 10 on 10, you get 10 over 10, which is just 1, is equal to 3x plus 1 over 2. So that's the same as 5 outside of 3x plus 1 all over 10. So all three terms now are expressed with a common denominator of 10. So we can now eliminate that denominator altogether. So what this allows us to do is to write it this way. 4x plus 10 is equal to 5 outside of 3x plus 1. Notice, no denominator, gone. That's the beauty of common denominators. Once you have a common denominator, you can just eliminate them. So, moving on. Let's expand this bracket. So the next line will be 4x plus 10 is equal to 5 times 3x, that's 15x. 5 times 1 is 5. Now this looks like a regular two-step equation. Let's collect the like terms, and actually let's move the x's to sort of to one side, to the left, and move the constants, these numbers or constants, over to the right-hand side. So 4x, the 15x moves over, it becomes 4x minus 15x. The plus 5 is on the right, the correct side, on the right side there. And it is on the right side, so pun intended. 5 minus 10. Okay, so moving the plus 10 over, it becomes minus 10. Now 4x minus 15x is negative 11x. 5 minus 10 is negative 5. Therefore, x is equal to negative 5 over negative 11. And a negative divided by a negative just makes it positive. So therefore, x is equal to 5 over 11. Now, if you have a spare moment, you want to check and make sure that this actually works. So I might just do this on this side here. So this is a check. Okay, let's work out the value of the left-hand side. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put in our value that we just came up with. So 5 over 11, shift, store. Now x just above the bracket there. Okay, so now we've put that in the memory location x. Now let's type in, using the alpha key, the left hand side. So 2 alpha x over 5 plus 1, and we get 13 on 11. Let's check the right hand side. Okay, so 3 alpha x plus 1 over 2, and we get 13 on 11. Hopefully, if you've done that correctly, we know then that this is the correct answer. So we're happy with that.